All right, so down by 2. Mike, Chris Kelly starting it off with Willard, Hugh, Nick. And once again, the Rough Riders control the face-off. Goes back to Mikey. Mikey gives it off to Chris. He gets quickly pressed down on, and it goes in offside, but it's washed off now as they tag up. Goes back in the corner. Rough Riders off the board and takes a wicked bounce across the ice. And Rough Riders get the zone.
That's
nice job by Kelly, eliminating him. You have it again. Goes it up off the boards, and it gets by, but no icing as the Rough Riders player is able to touch it beyond the red line. Just throws it up the ice out of the zone, and they shoot it back in. And Bruiser has to slide to his right to make a save on that. And that bounces over Miles' stick, and he bounces back off the boards. Back to Kelly, back off the boards.
Sean's reminding you of the pond in Addison.
Oh, this is worse than Addison, Sean. Point to point with the puck. Goes across. They take each other out. Zimmer picks up the puck. Enters the zone. Jensen has to slam the brakes on, stay on side. Zimmer walks out front, shot, and the goalie nicely comes out and picks up the puck and makes the save way on top of the crease. And we get back in deep. Zimmer with forecheck, but they avoid him easily going to the far side. They rim it back behind the net. Back behind the net. Bowler there to pick it up, but he can't handle it. Boxer has it, bounces out of the zone, tries to get over to Jensen. Off his skate, Zimmer picks up the loose puck. He walks in. Gets around, but can't. The goalie poke checks it back into the corner. And nice hit by Jensen, taking his guy off the puck. Zimmer over to pick it up. He gets taken out. Battle along down deep in the corner where nobody can see except for those guys over by the glass. This is the point you just get to make up the game. And they clear it around the zone. Jensen's there, he gets taken out, and out comes the Rough Riders. They'll dump it in deep. Blackwood picks it off before it gets too deep. He comes up, controls, gets it out of the zone, steps around his guy, and gets it hidden deep, and the Rampage will get a change. Out comes Bryce, Burdette, and then you got Dormer, Barry, Lufkus. Burdette gets it up to Barry. Barry chips over to Dormer, trying to walk around, can't stop, loses his footing. They chip it high off the glass, but not out. Puck's bouncing around, still bouncing, then loose. He stops, shoots, and scores! As Barry has the puck, he fakes to his backhand, pulls it to his forehand as the goalie kept going to his left. Barry slides it into the open net on the ice, and we close the gap in half at the 12:26 mark. And now we have a little bit of life. So nice job by that line just to get it in deep, battle along the corner. Got some good bounces there around the face-off dot. And we 2-1 right now. Bryce has the puck, slides it over to Burdette. Burdette has it, gives it up to Barry. Barry chips it over to Dormer. Dormer gets it in deep. He slips around the forecheck. Lufkus picks up the loose puck. He leaves it. And Olsen for Rough Riders have it, and they'll come out of the zone. Mikey jumps on for Burdette. Bryce down the middle. They chip it in, and the Bruiser will cover that up. We got the 12-minute mark.
Jackson and Jake.
Yeah, no, we got a lot of Jakes. And what's funny is we got 3 guys with an X in their name, which that kind of throws me off. Lufkus to take the draw. Still has Barry out there. Mikey. Dormer. Barry knocks his guy over the boards. Chris has it behind the net. Beats his guy, chips it up out of the zone, and they pump it back in, and Mike picks it up, throws it across ice over to Chris. Chris back over to Mike up the middle of the ice, and here comes Mikey. He'll take it down the middle, slides over to the left, and dump it in deep, but not deep enough.
Right into the chest of somebody else.
That's
I
right.
think he got his hand in.
Barry has it, takes a shot, but that's quickly blocked off the far side. And Chris is able to keep that in and knock it down deep. They bring it right back out. Chris finally gets control, hands it off to Mike. Mike back to Chris. Up the boards, but that's quickly picked off by Olsen. And he's pushed off to the side by Lufkus. Down to the middle, snapshot just over the net. Chris has it, throws it up to Barry, and the puck comes off Barry's stick. And Brink has it. Comes in, and he gets eliminated from behind by Dormer, knocks him into Mikey. Mikey goes flying. Chris is battling, and a nice job by Nash with speed coming up the right-hand side.
Come on, Coop.
He holds it, gets around
on,
one guy,
Coop.
can't get to the puck as it slides back behind the goal line. He picks it up from there. Still has it. Tries to slide it across. He gets knocked off
nice.
the stick.
Good
Smalls
job,
is out there.
Jackson. Come on.
Jackson poking, and here they come. One-on-one shots in over the net as he had it beat with a quick snapshot to the glove side,
Completely
but just a bit
missed
too
it.
high. And again, fortunate enough to keep only 2 points on the board for the Rough Riders. Smalls does a good job getting the puck out, knocks it down. Weber's going after it. The goalie comes out and he'll rim it around the boards. Boxer keeps it in. Smalls down to Boxer. Tries to get around his guy, but he can't. And Rough Riders do a great job to get it up the boards. And here they come. Down the right-hand side. Baxter, nice back checking to foil that opportunity. But they still maintain control of the puck. He'll leave it for the point man. He slides it down low along the boards, back behind the net. Tries to throw it out front. That bounces around. Baxter has it, and he'll get it out of zone so the Rampage can get a clean 5-man roster out there. So Nick's out there along with Burdett. Down the corner, Bryce takes down the guy. He gets retaliated against, and there'll be a delayed penalty coming up against the Rough Riders for the retaliation. Bryce reverses it, keeps control. Bruce is not aware that he needs to come out. Now he does. And has hopefully get the extra guy out there. Bryce bounces out the back of the net to avoid forechecker. He's holding on to it, tries to get it up. Gets it up to Nick. Nick throws it up, still no control, and finally they can touch the puck. At 9:14, Rampage will go back onto the power play with probably a slashing call, I would guess. Could be tripping. Could be you put your bets in. Vegas has the odds at tripping. Too much slashing. Damn, Vegas is wrong.
Vegas blows it.
Blows it. Vegas doesn't know what they're doing. So I want to give a shout out to Mary Blackwood out there who's listening to the game, and also Lucille back down in Texas. Welcome to the broadcast. And here's the power play, and Miles picks up the pass over to Burdett. Burdett has it, goes down low, goes off the linesman, but it goes right back to Nick. He'll throw it back behind the net. They picked up the puck and they clear it down, so that will go on net. Bruiser will come out and set it up for Bryce. Behind the net, he's got a forechecker, but the forechecker peels off and away, and here they come. Bryce goes across ice to nobody, and that's going to be an icing. As that got through the crowd of people, so that'll allow Luke to put fresh power play unit out there.
Come on, guys. We need a better power play than we've had.
So a minute 33 to go on the power play, 8:46 in the game. 1 goal down. Jensen with the draw, gets it over to Mike. Mike tosses it off the Boxer. He'll get behind the net, set it up, and here comes Rampage. He'll go up the right-hand side over to Jensen. Jensen cross ice to Mike. Mikey's coming in with speed. Throws it out to Miller. Backhand. A nice save by the goaltender to knock that back behind the net. Good opportunity. Zimmer battling along the corner, and Jordan for Rough Riders cleared down the ice. Boxer picks it up. Throws it up to Moeller, but he wasn't ready for it, so that will be an icing as that slid between the skate and the stick. 1 minute to go in the penalty. So far the clock is cooperating this period. Stopping on time.
It's actually stopping.
Yeah, it's actually stopping. So what do you think of play so far?
I think our power play needs some work.
You're right on that. All right, Zimmer goes for the poke check, can't get it. Bounces up in the air to Muller. Muller has it. He'll try and slide it over, but the referee will pick it off, and they'll move to the open ice and down the ice. Boxer's there to play it. Bruiser's there to play it. But Boxer's there now to pick it away from Bruiser, and he hands it off to Muller and Jensen. They go in onside. Right along the blue line, throws it towards the net, and Muller was there, cutting across. Out of nowhere, he gets it, and he tries it back, and it just goes wide while he battled down in the corner, goes back behind the net, and they rim it off the boards, bounces off the glass, and takes a bad hop. So Bruiser comes out.
Come on.
Decker controls for the Rough Riders. No forechecking on there, so the Rough Riders take their time. with 7 seconds to go on the penalty. Barry has it, throws it over to Dahmer. He'll spin around at the blue line, dumps it in deep. Barry chases. They rim it around the board to avoid the forecheck. Lefkus has it, throws it back in deep. Barry has it, tries to get it out front, and it rolls right in front of the goalie, and he gets in. And Lefkus is taken down hard as he comes into the front of the net after the whistle.
And a few more seconds are off the clock.
And 6:57 to go in the third period. Uh-oh. Mobile data is off.
It's back on.
We're back on now. I think we may have lost you for a few seconds. No action has bypassed us. Except for Lefkus gets kicked out of the shot, goes back to Burdett, shot deflected just wide as that got knocked down as on his way to the net. Nice face-off play there. Barry has it, tries to come across, Burdett down low. He chips it away. He's working. And they avoid him by taking the puck around the net, and Barry's over there. Lefkus lays a good hit on his guy, but they move the puck before he gets hit. Kelly has the puck. And here comes the Rough Riders down left-hand side. Throws it out front. Lefkus is there to pick off any pass, takes it behind the net and out of the zone. And they take it up the left-hand side. Here comes Barry. 1-on-2, he's going to take a snapshot, and the goalie's able to see that, capture it, and hold on to it. So a couple mind games going out there as should well happen. 6:16 mark. And time is starting to shrink on the Rampage. Knott's out there with Weber, Schmolz, Blackwood, and Boxer. Here come the Rough Riders. He takes it off the face-off and he's running up the ice. He drops it for Decker. Decker keeps it down low, tries to walk out front, but too many Rampage sticks in his lane. They still control. Shot goes wide on purpose. Schmolz has it, chips it out, and they knock it back down in the opposite corner. Blackwood goes back to pick it up. Hands it off to Boxer. Slides off his stick. Here comes the Rough Riders. Hands it off. Shot in again over the net. That's about the 5th time they've had that open net to hit, and it just goes over. Again, the Rampage are fortunate to keep this at a 1-goal game right now. Blackwood chips it around.
Come on, guys.
And still can't get out of the zone as he slaps it to fair play. Below the shoulder. Decker picks it up again, gets it in the zone. Bryce Cooper back in there. We got delay penalty coming up. Again, Cooper is in the middle with Decker. As they were jousting their sticks, Decker goes to one and again as Cooper's just probably giving him a nice smile.
They weren't before, I don't think. But
Yeah, I think they had them both before.
So we'll let the referees sort this out. Decker for the Rough Riders is in the box. And there goes Weber. So we'll see if there's any extra penalties or if it stays 5-on-5. It looks like it will be 5-on-5 as the referees assess it each 2 minutes.
I know.
The 5:13 mark. McHugh, Willard, Nick, Chris, Mikey. Nice job by
Nice job,
Nick. He's
Nick.
walking in, shot, and it goes off the shin pads of the defenseman, goes wide, bounces back around, he'll come up the boards, goes up the middle, but Mikey's
Nice
there to
job,
pick it off.
Mikey.
He'll take it right back in. He takes a long shot. The goalie catches that with no rebounds. 4:51. Still looking for that one magical goal.
It's coming.
It's out there. It's in the,
I know
it's in the
it's
prairie
coming.
dust.
I know it's coming.
But the draw goes back to Chris. He dumps it back behind the net. Nick there. Picks it up. Mikey comes in. Floor checks. He pinches him off. Nick picks up the loose puck in the slot. Tries to throw it in. And you had Willard coming across, but it was deflected the last second, goes in between his legs as he was left alone in front of the net. Back up to Chris. His shot, but it's deflected off the winger stick of the Rough Riders and goes high up off the net.
Another 2-3 seconds run off the clock.
4:42. I think this should be like soccer where they add on like extra
Right,
5
extra-
minutes of injury
extra
time at
se-
the end because they
extra
keep running
minutes
off so
at the
much
end.
crap. Jensen taking the draw. Burdett out there with Cooper. Cooper shot from the point, but nobody in front of the goalie, so he's easily able to pick that one up and absorb that into
He
his
got
goal.
everything on that he wanted either.
Yeah, that puck was bouncing and rolling to him, so but that's not a bad puck to hit because it's
No,
a
no, it
knuckle
wasn't.
ball
I
going
just don't
in.
think he got
Goes
as
back
much
to Burdett,
on
goes
that.
between his legs. Bryce will go over and pick up the loose puck. He'll turn it up. Trying to get in, but there's too many bodies there for him to enter the zone. The puck gets chipped by. Here comes Klinger on him, and it's taken back from the ground. A nice save by ROUGHRIDERS. He stays with the puck all the way through. That was a difficult play for him to make. Now the puck stays down deep in our zone. Jensen gives battle back behind the net. Bryce gets control of the puck, tries to get it out, but slips off his stick, and that bounces off Burdett out of the zone, and here comes Zimmer. He'll take it wide. Pulls up, tries to get it across, can't do it. And nice job by Zimmer to lift the stick, but they keep the puck. They throw it in on net. Bruiser pushes it off into the corner. Jensen takes a hit, gets it up to Zimmer. Zimmer walks up the left-hand side, throws it across to Blackwood. Blackwood tries to go back to Zimmer. Right hand, left-hand side. Nowhere to go, so he dumps it in deep. They keep it along the boards. Muller there to help battle out. Jensen comes in.
Come on, guys.
Battling behind the net, and Rough Riders will pick it up at 3:40 to go, and that goes high off the air, but doesn't hit anything. But now it goes into the penalty box area, so we'll have a whistle at 3:31. And the face-off will go to the left of the Rough Riders
C'est long,
goalie.
mais pas en même temps. Genre, c'est long. Tu peux continuer.
As Lufkus, Barry, Miles comes out forward, Blackwood and Mikey back on D.
Been able to get that one.
Lufkus will take the draw. Goes back, he pushes it back, but the Rough Riders is able to pick it up, chip it around the boards. Nice keep in by the Rampage, back behind the net. They reverse directions, eye off the glass, past Mikey, but Blackwood's there to pick it up, and he'll try to push it over to Mikey. Rough Riders control it, throws it out front, and nice job by Blackwood to cut that off. Chips it over to Lufkus. Lufkus looking for a cross-ice pass off Miles, and it bounces around, comes out of the zone. Mikey or Blackwood will pick it up, give it to Mikey. Mikey cross-ice pass, that's intercepted. And here come the Rough Riders in. 3-on-2, takes a shot, Blackwood cuts that off, takes the shot up into the glass.
Come on, guys.
Mikey battle along the boards, gets it on, picked up by the Rough Riders, throws it back in deep, picked up by Mikey, goes across ice to the Dahmer, he comes in the
Gabe.
zone, drops it off to Lufkus, Lufkus shot, doesn't get through, back down in the corner, he gets hard, eliminated.
And
Now
then just
picks it
stands
up.
on him.
He keeps it down low, and he just drops over in the corner off Lufkus as they battle off into the corner. Meantime, Dahmer gets the puck knocked away. Cooper picks it up. He comes in, shot just wide. Lufkus back in the corner. The guy tries to hit him again. Lufkus keeps playing, not behind, tries to find Burdett sneaking down low, and can't get it to him as the puck goes down the ice, and Bryce will come pick it up. We're at the 2:05 mark of the game. Bryce with the puck. Slides it up the middle, and that's almost picked off for an easy breakaway, but just a little bit out of the reach. Burdett chips it around, goes over to Miles, over to Nick. Nick has it,
Come on, guys.
and he'll get across the red line. Carries in the zone, tries to go across to Miles, but that's intercepted or goes off a Rough Riders skate out of the zone, and we get it in deep. They wash out the icing against the Rampage. A little questionable, but and now the Rough Riders dump it down in, and they wash that out. Even Steven now runs around the board with Blackwood. He tries to push it up, gets it over to Nick. Nick slides it over the open ice. Willard gets over there. Nick keeps it in, dumps it in, past Miles. Miles goes on the board, loses an edge, goes down. Semino, and we pull our goalie right when they have control of the puck, and it's going down past the goal line. No icing. Barry will pick it up. He gets around, pulls onto the puck, goes to the outside. comes in, walks down towards the middle, bounces around as the Rough Riders collapse on him. 50 seconds to go. Extra attacker on the ice. Oh, this pass box. Here comes the Rough Riders with an open As that puck bounced past our defenseman at the blue line. And 2 Rough Riders were coming down the ice by themselves. They put it in and should seal this game up. So this means the tournaments for the 3 games. The Rampage should finish with 3 points. The Rough Riders will finish with 5 points. And we will have to wait to see how the T-Birds do against the Tigers. If they tie or lose, that may put us in. If they tie, that'll give us both 3 points.
With them.
That should be offsides. They play on. 30 seconds to go. And the Rough Riders will knock it down the ice. They say it tipped off the stick, so they're washing out the icing. And Mikey will pick it up behind the net. 20 seconds to go. He'll reverse it. He's forechecked heavily by 2 white jerseys, and they pin him up against the board. Mikey's throwing a couple of punches as the guy lands on top of him.
3 more seconds run off. Right.
Yeah, another 3 seconds
We
rolls
added it all
off.
up. We'll probably
So instead of 9 seconds left, we got 6, but it has no bearing on this game.
Well, guys, this wasn't your finest moment.
Mikey will go into the box with 6 seconds to go in the game for roughing. Puck is dropped. It goes to Muller, and he'll walk around the zone, throw it down the ice, and everybody will close back to their benches as the Rough Riders seal up a 2-win, 1-time week, and they'll get to play tomorrow. And we'll have to wait and see what happens in the other game to see if we play tomorrow or if we get the day off. However, I would probably say
When was the Thunderbirds Tigers game?
no idea.
Now, I think.
Now.
Back at the other rink.
I don't know where it was,
Well, it's not here, obviously.
obviously.
So hopefully
playing
this will
in the
be a good
dark.
start of a nice rival for this year. As nasty we got a little bit.
We should have played a lot better than we did.
Yeah. Well, if you're gonna play bad, now's the time to do it.
Whatever reason. Getting our feet wet, figuring some stuff out. Their goalie had a great game. Because we had all sorts of stuff that was right point blank on him.
Yeah, I don't think we touched him that hard.
You don't think so?
He didn't have any challenging saves.
One
You're
of
all
our
routine.
power play shifts that we had like 8 shots on him right in a row, and he couldn't get any of them past him.
T-Birds beat the Tigers 2-1 according to Donna.
Yep.
Okay, the T-Birds won.
So we're off tomorrow.
According to Donna.
So that means,
So
I
that
can
means
really
we are
start-
off tomorrow. So, not a bad weekend, but not a great weekend. Gives the coaches something to work with. Peace out from the Herald Enterprise Broadcasting LLC. Peace out.
Rampage Broadcasting Network.
Come.